Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome back to a. Wait, let me just check the camera right there. Welcome back to another collection video. This is more of my movie collection. It's a massive collection, so bear with me. I'm still up to the DVDs. I mean, I did all the Blu-rays that I found. This is the Disney live-action animated films and also other animated films like DreamWorks and such. So let's get to it. Let's start with the Warner Brothers ones. We have a bunch of Scooby films here. Let's do it quick. Scooby Doo and Franken-Creepy. Yeah, this is an underrated one I saw once. Big Top Scooby Doo from the circus. This one has a slipcover. Yeah, a green slipcover. I got that at the dollar store. A double bill of Scooby Doo meets Batman the Brave and the Bold and Scooby Doo meets Batman from the 70s. I think that's Adam West's version. This is pretty cool. This is both on one disc, so yeah. This is Scooby Doo and the Gourmet Ghost. This one's pretty funny too. This is the ones with the recent cast. Matthew Lillard, Kate McCucci, etc. Gray. Yeah. Here's one of the live action movies, Scooby Doo and the Curse of the Lake Monster. I have the other one, Mystery Begins, upstairs somewhere. This is the second movie. My favorite one. I really like the first one, but I like this one more because they're together. Scooby Doo, Chill Out Scooby Doo original movie. Yeah, it's a lot of these. These are, you can find them at most dollar stores have these if you get really lucky. This is the Lego Scooby Doo, Lego Scooby Doo Haunted Hollywood part original movie. This one's really short. It's only 75 minutes, but most Lego films are pretty short. Except for the Lego sequel, but that I'm not going to talk about that. I don't own it anymore. And Scooby Doo and the Moon Monster Madness. This one's pretty good, but the reveal is a little bit repetitive. But it's still pretty cool because it's a sci-fi one. Here's some other animated films. These are just some random ones. You got Freebirds, which I bought last year. Good Thanksgiving movie. I think it's funny and underrated. Very good animation, CGI. You got Batman Return of the Cape Crusaders. Yes, based on the 60s show, the last time Burt Ward and Adam West worked to get together in this one and in versus Two-Face. Last time they played Batman and Robin. There's the original characters of Joker, Penguin, Riddler, and Catwoman. Yes. Most of the voice actors are, new because most of the actors from the 60s show are gone. But Julie Newmar just turned 89. That's cool. This is her. This is the other one, Two-Face. This is when they finally kiss, Batman and Catwoman. Two-Face voiced by William Shatner, yeah. Who was not the original voice of Two-Face, but he does well. Ice Age 2, The Meltdown, yeah. The third one, my sister has it, and the fourth one, I hate that movie. And I don't own the fifth one, and I hated the recent Buck Wild movie. I hope it never gets a physical release, because it's awful. It's the worst one. Mail to the Chief. This movie is not on Disney Plus. I'm glad to have it on my collection because, most of these movies that I got through Disney Movie Rewards, aka Movie Insiders, are not available on Disney Plus. This is a good Disney Channel movie when they had balls, when they make good films, not pandering, woke agenda-driven bullshit like we get today. The Hannah Montana movie on Blu-ray. Yes, I got this movie. I love this movie. I think it's extremely underrated. It's got the heart of the show. It's very funny. I recently rewatched it, like a few months ago, and even the digital copy is there, but it's a disc, so it's not going to work anymore. But this movie's fun. I love the songs in it. The Climb is one of the most beautiful songs I ever heard in any live-action Disney movie, and yeah, it's cute. It's meant for little girls, but again, I have a sister, so I can relate to it. So, Shrek 2. I recently rewatched the first one again, and it still holds up. It's still my favorite. This one's good, but it's overrated. I think that it's just there's too many Bintos in the movie. The songs are not as good as in the first one. Puss in Boots does steal the show, but this is like the only one I like them in. 3 and 4, he's hit and miss for me. They didn't give him as much to do. I mean, he just kind of like lingers with Donkey, and that's about it. And their rapport is not as good as in the second one, but it's still good. It's still well animated. Shrek 3, extremely underrated. I think this one's funny. They bring in the princesses, Rapunzel and Snow White and Sleeping Beauty. It's pretty funny. I like that they went in a different direction. I like Justin Timberlake. He's fun. It is a lot. There is too many characters in the movie, but I still think it's funny. and it's underrated. I saw this in the theater and laughed my ass off 15 years ago. And this is the last one. We don't need another Shrek. Shrek Forever After. The last one, good villain, decent story. A what if Shrek, didn't marry Fiona, and what would happen if he, didn't have a family. It is a what if story, like It's a Wonderful Life. I got the moral, appreciate the life that you have, because one day it'll be gone. Here's a Pixar movie, Good Dinosaur, a good Pixar movie compared to the ones we recently gotten. I mean, the last good Pixar movie, in my opinion, was Luca. Everything after that was just bullshit. Turning Red, Lightyear, not for me. Pandering. The Brave Little Toaster Goes to Mars. It's a cute sequel. I really enjoyed the first one, but this one is much lighter in tone because the first one was so dark. But I still enjoy this. It's very cute. The little master, he's a baby, and there's new appliances in it, and it's very light. None of the voice actors from the original, well, most of them went on to do other stuff. The Sword and the Stone. Yeah, the original animated version. A good King Arthur movie. This is full screen. I think it was released that way. But it's got special features that are not on Disney Plus, so I'll keep that version. You got The Sorcerer's Apprentice. Yes, I do like this film. I know a lot of people didn't. It's nothing like the Mickey short from Fantasia. Mickey doesn't need to be in everything to be good. This is an entertaining movie. Nicolas Cage is great. I like Jay Baruchel. Not a fan of this blonde Kristen Stewart lookalike, but it is what it is, guys. It's entertaining. It's like before Doctor Strange came out. You got the Aladdin sequels, because the first one belongs to my sister. Return of Jafar. Man, I miss you, Gilbert Gottfried. I really do. Thank God you're not suffering anymore. It's an okay film, follow-up to Aladdin. And this is a good one. Aladdin and the King of Thieves. Rest in peace, Robin Williams. You are the genie. No one will replace you. Dan Castellaneta couldn't do it, and neither can Will Smith. And, we don't need any more Aladdin films. This should have been the last one. And also, again, rest in peace, Gilbert Gottfried. I miss you a lot, man. Your voice will live forever. Thank you. Toy Story, yeah. Screw Lightyear. This is the classic movie that we wanted. This is the freaking trademark of Pixar. Without this, we would not have any of the Pixar movies today. Toy Story, the original, the best, one of the best animated films ever made. Yeah, some of the animation for the dog and everything looks a little dated, but the toys look amazing in this. The colors, the story, it's a classic. And there's a reason why it's still one of the most highly regarded films of all freaking time, animated wise. Here's the sequel. I love this movie. This is my favorite Pixar movie. There's a lot of sci-fi in it. There's a lot of Star Wars references, because obviously John Lasseter loves Star Wars, the original, because there's a lot of sound effects and references to the original Star Wars. They even say, "I'm your father." Yeah, if that's not a Star Wars reference, I don't know what is. And this is before Disney got greedy and did Star Wars every year, which we didn't need that. Get a Clue. Lindsay Lohan, one of her best films before she had her meltdown. She's doing fine now, but, Lindsay, please stay well. I don't want to see you do a drug binge. Nobody likes to see an actor when they're in their lowest. Brenda Song's also in this. She's adorable. Loved her in nearly everything that I've seen her in. Yeah, she's great, except for Sweet Life on Deck. That was just painful. Freaky Friday, the remake, the first remake. Screw the 2018 version. This is the only good remake we got. Jamie Lee Curtis is hilarious. Lindsay Lohan, once again, is in her top of her game. It's funny. It's not dated. It's really, really cool. And it should have been the last version that we got. The Game Plan with The Rock. Yeah, this is what he did before Fast and the Furious. And everything. Black Adam, G.I. Joe, Jumanji sequels, and the recent DC Super Pets, which flopped. But this is a funny movie. Very cute, very heartfelt. I buy the relationship between the father and the daughter. It works, because he actually has a daughter, and it's relatable. Flubber, again, I miss you, Robin Williams. You made me laugh in this movie. I didn't know it was a remake. I haven't seen the original. I've seen the original once. What was it called? The Absent-Minded Professor with Fred McMurray. It's good on its own. Angels in the Outfield, a good remake, the only good one in the franchise. I thought In the End Zone was okay. In the Infield is garbage. It's just a remake of this, but with a girl, and the acting's horrible in that. This I really miss. Most of these actors are still alive, but like I said, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. This is the first thing I saw him in. He's a good actor. Glad he's still working. Rocket Man. This is not on Disney Plus, so I'm keeping this DVD. And it's very funny. This movie cracks me up. Like, I watch it and I just laugh my ass off. Harlan Williams, this is one of his funniest roles as a lead. It just is so funny. Like, he's on top of his game in that. The Rescuers, the original. This is the editor version, where they don't have that naked woman in the window. I don't have the sequel, but it's on Disney Plus, so I love the sequel more, though. This one I got through the Disney Rewards. It's very cute. It's a classic. Inspector Gadget 2. Yeah, screw the first movie. I hate that movie with a passion. I will never watch it again. This is the only version I like, besides the original cartoon. It's funnier. It's more like the cartoon. And even though most of the supporting cast is Australian, it has the spirit of the cartoon from the 80s that I grew up with. And it doesn't waste the characters like the original movie did. And it's fun. And Max Keeble. Yeah, this is another funny, underrated Disney movie that flopped. I don't know why. I like Alex D. Lynch in this more than in Home Alone 3. And it is underrated. It's got a really good cast. You got Jamie Kennedy, Nora Dunn, Robert Carradine, Larry Miller, and you also have Josh Peck before he was in, Drake and Josh. So there's some talent here. And you have Xena Gray, the beautiful redheaded girl that was in it. So that's my Disney movies. I know I have some more, but I'll show them next time. Most of them are just PG-13 or some of the Marvel films that Disney owns now. And I'm not counting Star Wars because that was not Disney owned. It was Fox first. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. And I'll get to part 5 next time.